These beds that have this frost cloth or row cover on them were covered with two different cold frames all winter long. We just moved them off so we could start hardening off some of our plants, but I put this row cover on to continue to offer these plants a little bit of frost protection. Today is March 31st, and we did have a freeze last night, it looks like. And these plants under here are all beet, greens, spinach. There's some parsley coming back from last season, and they look like they got a little zapped. They look a little sad and wilty, but they are really resilient plants. They survived all winter long, and once the sun hits them today and they start warming up, they will look just like they did when I harvested them last weekend. So don't be discouraged if you come out and you see those cold tolerant plants looking a little sad in the morning after a cold night. They'll likely rebound depending on the varieties. These are our cold frames that were on our beds over winter, and we've moved them here so they're south facing. You can see that the sun is starting to hit them this morning, and we tucked our plants in here nicely overnight, and we're happy to say that it looks like they survived. we have the cold frame, and then we covered them with row cover as well, which protects plants down, this weight protects plants down to 28 degrees. And you can see that there's kale, broccoli, cabbage, scallions, shallots, onions, and leeks that are what's called hardening off out here. So they're just getting a bit stronger before they get planted into gardens in a couple weeks in mid-April. When I brought these out, earlier this week actually, it was quite overcast, and that's the perfect time to start hardening off your plants, is when they're not going to just be blasted with direct sun after being inside for their whole lives so far. So I brought them out, and then I was being a little bit lazy and didn't want to have to move them constantly in and out, and so I, as you can see, used the tools that I have: the cold frame, the row cover, and then we've had some sunny days, and so I just draped some shade cloth over them. Whoops, got a little tangled right now, but over them to give them a little protection in the blazing hot sun that's also part of our lovely spring days.